Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 11 Week 10 Day 4. So today, we got ourselves Elementalist class events, one of the strongest classes in the game if you don't already have it unlocked. You don't actually technically even need to do the quest line, as it will allow you just to directly get it from here. But of course, if you do have it unlocked and you don't have it maxed, definitely a good time to get some free XP on it. As far as the shop, not really worth going for, but you can get slightly more XP that way. It's a really strong hero class, definitely worth getting it leveled if you haven't already. At least to, well, technically you'd want to get it all the way maxed, as it does gain a lot of benefits all the way through. But yeah, we have that going on. Very strong hero class, most notably used for its for its final trait, actually. So technically you don't even need a level to utilize this aspect. But it stuns, freezes, burns, and entangles a random enemy every single time it extra turns 100% of the time. Which is insane and kind of funny that hasn't gotten nerfed yet. On top of that, is like Barrier on Brown. Some pretty good masteries there, a bunch of immunities. Barrier on Brown being the most noteworthy thing, even having Brownstorm to go with it. And I believe it even has an alternative elemental bonus. Obviously, it's used pretty often 4 times elemental. So there are some situations where you go for extra magic rather than immunities, depending on the situation. Anyways, we have that. As far as the team, we'll do the same one we mentioned on the other day, which is Elemental Thursday team. Though I do want to do this with Archmages. I did show it with Elementalists, just to keep it, you know, the same typing, especially for the weekly objective. However, I will be switching it to Archmages here, just so we can get a little bit quicker mana, and be good to go. So let's go start there, clear these out real quick, get our free 25 gems. That's not where I want to go. Though I do need to go do this, because I believe the guild is not yet done. Nope, we're getting there. Yeah, we'll go help with those battles in a moment, but first, let's go clear out the class events and get our free gems, since I obviously don't need any XP on it, since we've already maxed it out, as well as every hero class. 25 gems, still a nice handful of gems. We'll grab the same team from earlier, just with Archmages, and we're good to go. Alright, let's go do it. Anyways, hello everyone! Oh wait, did I just copy-paste the wrong team? That's funny. Wait, did I just paste it as Elementalist rather than as Archmage? No, I did. Okay, never mind. I did correct. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Draco. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Dwight. Hello, Lester. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Gimli. Did you come up with the terror part of the name? You know, I never have mentioned the story on that. Let's see. Yeah, another YouTuber had Tacit. It's actually one of the reasons why this YouTube channel isn't named Tacit, by the way. There was actually a music, which makes sense because Tacit is actually a musical term. But there's a music-based channel that does some kind of, oh gosh, what even is the genre? It's some kind of like really screamy. Oh no, whatever screaming into the mic over and over again is as a genre of music. But he does that. So it's like, I'll need some other name other than just Tacit. So yeah, we ended up going with a different name. Yeah, otherwise this channel would have probably just been called Tacit. But there's already a different channel that was named Tacit, which at the time, of course, was bigger than our channel. Well, because our channel didn't even start. But it's kind of funny because we're bigger than him now. Because actually, it's kind of weird because he's been doing music for obviously longer than this channel has even existed. But I think his channel only has like 1,000 subscribers, despite the fact that he's like constantly still producing music like every year, which I find a little bit confusing, like how he has so few. Though it is definitely a an interesting genre of music. Let's see. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Vanessa. Too. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, Black Manacle, dead. Death metal. Yeah, it kind of sounds like death metal or something. Something like that. Anyways, of course this weekend, unfortunately, we only have an arena event. Though that's also somewhat fortunate because it's our birthday tomorrow, so we get to just chill doing whatever. Screamo. That's pretty much what it sounds like. Hello, GM Jordy. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, arena event's not that good. I don't mind the arena mode. It's just the payout for even bothering to play it is abysmal. Like, you almost lose value by playing the mode. Just because if you're doing something else, you'd be getting more loot. It's a really weird circumstance. Oh yeah, that was mentioned earlier. For whatever reason, the power orb when you get it on Xbox doesn't seem to be working. I won't be getting mine for a couple more days. But, yeah, it seems like there's a glitch on Xbox. Though I'm not sure it's going to be fixed by the end of the event. Is the only issue there. It seems to be working fine on every other platform, though. Also, thank you for the $5 tip again, Isabel. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to play a little bit of everything. Actually, it's kind of funny because one of my friends actually is making a game for college. So I figured on our birthday we go stream it. Because I didn't want to do like a dedicated stream to it, because I believe you said there's only like an hour of content at the moment. I'm actually not even sure really what it is. Though it does seem to be some kind of shooter. Not like a shooter. What would you call that? Like, you know, those like spaceship shooter ones. Like that kind of genre of shooter. That has a special term. Why do I not remember what it is? But not necessarily bullet hell. Actually, is it technically bullet hell? I always thought they had a different term that isn't bullet hell though. But it's basically a bullet hell game. But, yeah, I figured we'd try that tomorrow, as well as a couple other things, since it's just gonna be like a little mini variety stream. I'll probably finally play Sims 4, play that for a few hours, maybe revisit Animal Crossing, since we haven't played it for like an entire year, and a couple people wanted to show me their islands. And, plus they have a little birthday celebration in game for you, which is really cute. And I don't know, I was gonna mess around with a bunch of things. Things that normally wouldn't fit in like a normal stream that I'll just do all tomorrow. I'll probably still separate it for the Gems of War stream at night. Though I'm not sure 100% yet if we will. It might just be one elongated stream. Regardless, we'll still be doing Gems of War at the same time tomorrow night. I do not currently know if it'll be separated or not separated yet, though. Really depends what we're doing prior, if we have enough time to separate it or not. Regardless, at 8 tomorrow we'll still be doing Gems of War. Though, not much to do since there's no event going on this weekend. Unless you count Arena as one. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Also, that stream will be starting around noon, by the way. Also, thank you for the tip, Alistair Soup. Greatly, greatly appreciate it as well. And we'll be starting it a little bit closer to noon, just because I'll be busy in the morning. But then the rest of the day, we're just going to kind of be streaming then. You're not planning on getting the Halloween armor? There's no chance hero armor would ever become necessary for anything like Kingdom upgrades, is there? Probably not. However, we are still technically missing 5 stars at minimum. There's another rarity above Mythic. Of course, the Doom rarity, the red rarity, that we theoretically do not have Kingdom stars for. Meaning they will likely find requirements for 5 more things at minimum when they eventually expand out that system, because they're going to go likely to 35 stars, if not 40 stars into the future, because we still have enough room for 5 more stars due to the red one. Plus, who knows, maybe they'll even add another rarity above red. But there's still one rarity that isn't used for kingdoms, and what exactly those requirements will be for those last 5 levels, we don't really know. So there is a non-zero chance the armor might be needed, though maybe not, because it's just purely cosmetic. We don't really know. But I don't know. I would still advise getting the armor, just out of the sake that it may never be available again, or at least never be available again for free. Well, it's never going to be available again, and it's definitely not going to be needed for a Kingdom upgrade. And so far, no Kingdom upgrade has really required a money-locked item. So, I'm not sure. But who's to say it will be money-locked in the future? Maybe it'll just cost like a lot of gems in the future. Though, you know they're going to try selling it for money. But it could just be locked behind like 1,000 gems or something in the future, who knows? We don't really know too much about it. Because that's one of the reasons why I say getting the armor is the highest priority. Because of everything available, it's the only one we don't really know what's happening after it goes away. Whereas the other 2 we already know. Carmina's going to be in the drop table in 4 to 6 weeks. The pet will be immediately in the drop table as soon as this event ends. So as soon as Monday, you'll be able to find it. The chance of you finding it, unlikely, but you know, it's in the drop table there. But the armor we don't really know. So it's hard to determine. It's also the first time this has ever happened, so we don't know like what will happen in the future. Like, for example, the first time the not Legends Reborn, what's that one event called whenever they have a new kingdom? Basically, the Kingdom Pass. One thing we didn't know about the Kingdom Pass when the very first one happened is that the very last weapon on the free side eventually becomes a $5 money-locked weapon. This is kind of to be assumed, though no one really did at the time, just because, you know, every kingdom does have one, a $5 money-locked weapon. But basically, you're able to get it free during the Kingdom Pass, but then it becomes money-locked into the future. Which kind of seems like what they're doing with the armor, most likely, though not confirmed. Since that's what happened with the Kingdom Passes. Anyways, that's done. Let's go do some of the basic dailies. Let's go head over to dungeon. Ah, come on, we already failed. No, we got 3 rooms perfect otherwise. How could you? What jinx is this again? Oh yeah, it's just jinx, never mind. What jinx is this? I literally already answered my question before we even looked at it. I like saw the word was jinx, but my brain didn't fully process that it was jinx. I said, hello, Clip Bomb! Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Oh yeah, they could technically do higher explore levels. I honestly would love to see that. I feel like Explore could use a bit of a revamp, especially with how much you have to do it in endgame in this game. Like, if you're super late in the game, the main most valuable location for you to be doing anything is Explore 12 over and over again. So it's definitely a mode that could use a little revamping. Either another mode comes in that's, you know, like just as good to end up doing in endgame. Like, you know, maybe one that gives like writs or something similar, so you can get deeds. Or expanding Explore even further. Because I wouldn't mind like super hard Explore. Like as hard as like level 500 faction Explore. Because currently they don't go too high. Like this is pretty much what Explore 12 looks like. We're battling right here. Because they did that for dungeons. Dungeons go way higher now. This is only the halfway point for how strong dungeons get. So it wouldn't be a surprise if they also expand out the other mode to have a higher range. I wonder if they're ever going to raise the 1000 cap. It's actually funny because one of the reasons why they have a level 1000 stat cap is there was a very funny interaction that I actually have a video of, though it's a really low quality video, but a video nonetheless, ages back. Basically, it was possible to gain infinite stats. And I mean like truly infinite. I mean like there was no cap at all. Like you could go to the gazillions, whatever number goes beyond multiple trillions, I don't remember. But you could go to like literal infinite. And you just keep gaining magic over and over again with Brian the Lucky. It's really funny. But we have actually a video on that way back before it got nerfed into the ground. Where you can no longer infinite. Oh, nice! We got stairs! I almost just clicked stay. No, descend. There we go. Level 11. Nice. We're almost there. Level 19 is the final level. I mean 20. Why did I say 19? I meant to say we need 9 more. But 20 is the final level to get to all the way through. Yeah, we're almost there. Might be there by the end of the year. Maybe a little bit after. Not in a rush. Not like we can be in a rush. You can only take it once per day and it's completely luck-based. If you get it or not. But cool. Anyways, let's go clear out the other dailies. We got a few gems over here. Might as well pick them up. Then we'll go hand out a redeem code. And then we'll probably go grind the rest of the time, as there isn't really... Actually, never mind. I should probably go do World Event and then we'll grind. Because there's not too many events going on this week. It's one of the issues that Gems of War tends to have, where like weeks like last week and similar, you get like everything happening at once, and then you have other weeks where you don't have as much going on. Oh yeah, we still need to do the Halloween thing too. Though that's mostly already completed. But we still gotta go get the Power Orb. It's the only thing I'm missing. The Power Orb generally wouldn't be that helpful, however, there is an achievement for doing it the very first time. As far as into the future, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for it or not. I might. It really just depends. Because honestly, a couple hundred gems for a Power Orb isn't that bad of a deal at all. Like, even if you have more Power Orbs than you ever know what to do with. Especially if they get additional purposes in the future. Also, hello, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so we're still in our witches' outfits. We'll need to change that. Maybe for our birthday, we'll go change our outfits. I'm not sure to what. I'm not even sure what our favorite outfit would be if we combine everything. Though I am looking forward to hopefully getting more hero classes that we can have. Because imagine if we start getting one for every typing in the game. If we get like an armor and a typing for every game in the game. Or, you know, for every type in the game. Because there's currently only... For the actual hero, like for example, right now we're Naga. And, you know, there's like Rashka, War Gear, stuff like that. Right now, I believe it only covers 8 or 9 typings in the game. of which there are like 30, 40 something, like 40 something, I believe. And they could add one for every single thing. They could add one for dragon. They could add one for beast. They could add one for you know, all the typings. There's a billion of them, but they only cover about 8 of them right now. Yeah, beast, centaur. We don't have a centaur yet. We don't have a construct. We don't have a daemon class. Surprise! How have they not added a daemon class? We don't have a divine class. And by this, I don't mean a class itself, but a visual for the class as a cosmetic. We don't have a doom class. We don't have a dragon. We do have a dwarf, though it is money locked. We don't have an elemental class. We do have elf. We do have fae. Actually, do we have fae? It depends what you count as elf or fae. We don't have a giant. We don't have a gnome. We don't have a goblin. We have 2 different humans. We don't have a knight. We don't have a mech. Don't have a merfolk. We don't have a monster. So on and so forth. We do have a naga, though. Anyways, don't have an orc. That's a really common one. Yet we don't have a skin for it. But I might get them eventually. Because they're definitely adding more armors. We got Witch's Armor now, and it seems like something they'll be adding slowly over time. And what we haven't seen new ones of for years, which they might start doing, is, you know, all the different types. Rashka, Wargear, all that, Dwarf. But we're still missing so many of them that aren't currently within the game that they might add in near future. Let's hope so. Anyways, especially if you get them free from events. Though even if they don't cost that much, I'd probably still get them if they were reasonable enough. Anyways, what we're doing. We did that, we did that, we did that. Let's go finish out the Halloween event, or at least progress towards it, because we won't be finishing it today, but I do want to make progress on it, obviously, as whatever you don't use does not carry over. We've gotten literally everything we need. We have gotten Witch's Armor, we have gotten 5 copies of the kitty, we got 1 Carmina, which is enough to max it with a blue orb. We got the pet food to go feed the Carmina's kitty, and now we just got to go get the power orb. And that's everything, because this doesn't exist. No, Tradestone one's the absolute worst value of any of them. Honestly, the food one is not that bad of value. But the Tradestone one, I wish it would have been 100 and have multiple buys. That would have been a little bit better. Well, if nothing else, helps newer players get it, if nothing else. It just doesn't seem like the value exchange is too worth it on that one, compared to the other few. And even then, newer players probably still have a lot of orange orbs they can use. They're definitely a lot more common than they used to be. Also, we gotta be careful. We could actually almost die in these fights now. Oh, hold up. Yeah. What I just said. Luckily, worst comes to worst, we can auto-win with Alpha Alderfather. Alderfather's summon's actually kind of good. One of the reasons why this kingdom is actually pretty doable, or the faction, is you can actually summon a Trent. You're not allowed to start with a Trent when you do Primal Rift faction. However, you're allowed to summon one and just gain a big armor attack gain, and anything that gains a durability plus an attack gain in Underworld, really strong to auto-win. So worst comes to worst if we do get a shaky battle here or there. Alderfather could just solo the whole thing, which is kind of nice. Not ideal if we have to get to that situation like right now, but definitely doable. And he just buffs up like crazy, gets even more value. Get our Scope Poke in there. We'll poke us back a little, but then we poke him and he's dead. Almost dead. Come on, one more skull. Skull for Sky, go. Skull, boom, dead. Alright, a bit of a sketchy fight, but win nonetheless. Alright, annoying Scion. Honestly, you don't hit as hard. But I don't want to have to deal with mana drain. I'd rather take the Skull Spammer, to be honest. Though he does deny the same yellow that I deny. Where do you get the, wait, where do you get the hat that matches his costume? Oh, you get it automatically. You get it when you get the costume. You just have to change it in that one menu. But they come in a bundle. They both come together. Every armor piece also comes with the hat. But you have to change it in that other menu, not in the armor menu. I'll go show it in a second. But yeah, it's in a different menu, but you still get both of them simultaneously when you get one. Alright, if you could let me poke you, that'd be great, thank you. And smash. Luckily it did not agile, though I don't think it has agile, it just has stealthy. But yeah, you change it right over here. If you go to top left on inventory, or on your profile, you click over to style, and then change appearance. You do it underneath the thing right here. So by default, there's none. And then you just change to whatever armor you want. In this case, the Witch's Armor, which is technically the Witch's Hat. I'm not sure why all these are called armor, when all of them are literally hats. But it just uses the cosmetic hat from the armor set. So in this case, which armor set uses the hat from. It's a little bit weird that it says armor, though. But yeah, that's where you change it. You can change it to any hat in the game that you have the armor for. Right, let's go finish this event. Also, this thing's like buried here. I hope no one's forgetting to do this because, gosh, this event is super buried. Like right now, even though I finished the class event, it's telling me to go to the class event. And the Halloween event's still all the way over here buried. 3 more days of this. Which means it's going to consume a little bit more gems, another 150. But honestly, that's not too bad for all the loot we got along the way. I personally feel like the exchange rate's pretty good. I'm actually really happy with the payout for this event. The actual gameplay for it, I wish they could have done something a little bit more creative. But I guess they needed something that's perfectly replicatable across any holiday. But I wish it was a little more creative. The payout's perfectly good. It's one of those weird situations where the gameplay is bad, but the loot is good. Which honestly is almost better than the inverse. Like, as long as some areas in the game are fun, like, it doesn't necessarily matter if the other ones are more so just for the loot. Because this is definitely a mode that, you're doing it because of the payout for the mode. Not necessarily because of the battles themselves. Now, let's go get, speaking of battles, I'm gonna go get another set. And, yeah, we'll take a noided one, why not? I said, hello, Bill! Welcome, welcome. I'm so used to Bill being first. Actually, it was funny. I think I mentioned it on last stream, too. But Bill actually was so first last stream that the second I hit the post button, you know, to make the stream public, he already, like, commented. Like, literally the second I clicked. So he had to have typed, or I'm pretty sure he had it on copy-paste, but he had to have typed within basically, like, half a second. Because pretty much the second I left my finger off the click button, he already had posted it. Let's see, what do we need here? I'll take a blue. I got a kill there, that's a little unfortunate. We'll kill a skull spammer just in case. I'm trying to get alignment here, it's not giving me any. Come on, how hard is it to get a little bit of alignment? You know what, we'll make our own alignment. Don't give it to us. Oh no, the summon almost made us lose because our attack damage would have been lower on that compared to the Zugov. Also, we'll keep moving forward. Though these battles are starting to get a little bit scary with how high they're getting. I might actually need to revamp my team into something that can tank. Because I'm using Thrall right now, so we have mana. But we might need to replace it with Hero. Because we're really starting to get to the point where we kind of need a survivability option. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm even going to go Mirror for it, just so we have... Oh, I always call it the wrong name. What's it called? Reflection. Yeah, Reflection of Good. I always call it Mirror, even though it's called Reflection of Good. Same difference. It's still Mirror Weapon. But anyways, I actually don't want Archmages here. I think I want, maybe like Elementalist? Titan? Something tanky. Yeah, I think I'm going Elementalist in this case. Because the whole point of what we're trying to change here is to make ourselves tankier. And that will very, very much make us tankier. It's going to make us a bit of a slower start, but our survivability is going to be so much better now. Let's see. It took Isabel less than a day to get a shiny Sobble. Where's your shiny? Fine, I can go get you a shiny Sobble. Or did you want a different shiny since you already got you a shiny Sobble? Also, getting it within a day is kind of lucky. It normally takes a couple days to get an egg shiny. Or at least if you're doing it like AFK-wise. Or, you know, kind of doing it where you're, or you're just like doing it while doing other things. At full focus, you could definitely get it in a day, but generally whenever I'm doing eggs, I'm never full focusing on it. Let's see, I'll take that one over. Oh, what do you need? Let me know. Because, yeah, I do need Marshadow. If you have an actual code for it. Something G-Max? Well, I can get you G-Max, what's the name? Do you need G-Max Grookey? Or whatever his final form is called? Or the Fire Bunny? That one I know the name of, Scrow Bunny. Let's see, we'll take that one over. I'll take the green. Get our Pokety Poke. Oh, I'll take the skull and he's dead. Alright, one more fight. Also, I wasn't paying attention to how many points we got today. Though we could do the math. So, we have 3 days left. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to make it. Because we have 3 days left, 6 battles, 35 average. So we take, let me get a calculator out real quick. Also, why don't I have a calculator thingy here? But this will be easy to do because we just take 35, times it by 6. That's how many we get per day. Times that by 3. That's how many more days are left. Yeah, 630. We're going to make it. We're easily going to make it. The only problem is 630 into the number we have right now does not get us the trait stones. Not like that really matters. We're going to be ever so slightly short on the trait stones there. Doesn't matter much. However, we will be unable to get to trait stones with the pattern that we did. Though we were missing out on pretty much nothing of value. We will be slightly short unless we spend like an extra 100. Which, personally, probably not worth it. 100 gems for like a handful of trait stones. Definitely not worth it. Unless you really need some Celestials in a pinch. He does come with 2 Celestials. Gosh, the survivability is like night and day having Hero on this team. Like, we're almost dying every fight on first slot. Now our first slot is barely even taking any damage. There we go. And by Sunday night, we'll have the Power Orb. Though I do definitely need to make sure I actually go and click on it. Because we're doing this right down to the wire. Very last day watch to be able to afford the Power Orb. The final day of the event. But I did the math initially to make sure we got like pretty much exactly where we need to be. So that was kind of planned from the beginning. That the final reward would be on the final day. Because I was trying to do it with as minimal cost as possible. Anyways, let me go ahead to the code. And they'll probably just go do some token grinding. As we don't have any other event really going on. Actually, that's not true. Let me go do a ward event a little. Then we'll go mess with some token grind. But there's the code. Enjoy. Definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. But yeah, Tyrion, let me know which one you want later. I'll go try getting it. Let's see. Which is kind of convenient because a lot of the ones you need are still ones I need as well, so. I'll get a shiny for myself while doing so. Or at least a perfect statted one, if nothing else. Anyways, what was I doing? Let's go do ward event. Got 4 battles, which basically means we have 6 battles. Oh yeah, I forgot. Change the medals. And we're good to go. Shiny knocked owl. I only have 1 at the moment. I could always breed another. We're starting to get to the point where this one might almost be worth more points than this. However, I don't think it is, so we'll go for this one. Because we would eventually reach a deepness where it is. But for the most part, it doesn't really matter. Regardless of what we do right now, the guild will be done by tomorrow. Just need to help some to get closer. Also, you know what? We should try getting a level this stream. We're actually really close. We are very, very close. Yeah, we do have a mythic tomorrow. I will probably be covering it. I want to try to cover it tonight before I go to bed, if I can. Otherwise, it'll be covered before we do the variety stream tomorrow around noon. It's either going to be up before then, or it'll be up like pretty much as soon as it comes out. It really depends if I'm awake at that point. It's a pretty underwhelming mythic, though. Like, it's definitely under a very skippable category. We'll still be covering and everything as we normally do, though. So it is very skippable. You can count the number of Pokemon you can name on one hand. I'm pretty sure one of them is Pikachu. It's like the Mickey Mouse of Pokemon. Quite literally, they're both a mouse after all. And there we go. Alright, and the guild will hopefully have it done tomorrow night. Perfect. Alright, let's go grind some tokens. We've been doing some pretty good on tokens lately. Though I haven't been upgrading much with them lately. Maybe we should. The problem is it's so intimidating how many more we have to go upgrade. Like, if I go do it by base rarity, if I could ever find where base rarity is, and we go down to, like, rare, we still have a lot to do. Like, a lot. Kind of want to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, we haven't done Bug Strider? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Gosh, there's so many. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I haven't done that one yet. Interesting. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Why is this number so high? 66, 67, 68. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. How many more? 96. Oh, are we finally under 100? 97, 98, 99. Oh, we are! Okay, cool. Nice. Still got a ways to go, though. But we're finally under 100 more. We need exactly 99 more to be upgraded for rares. Well, let's go do some of them. What is the most relevant one? Honestly, I gotta go do Horned Asp. How do we not have that one already upgraded? Like, I guess because we would rarely ever actually use it, but it's still under the Beast category. It's a Striker, which goes really well with this thing. Definitely gotta upgrade this little guy. This is a rare, right? Yeah, just making sure. I forgot. I should probably go do Triple Guard for its first level. Oh, wait. You need G-Max Charizard? I think I actually have a spare of that one. I might actually have a spare of that one. Let's see. Alright, we get the Asp up. Let me go see what else we have. I don't know, what are rares that aren't horrible? That are also in the category of things we haven't upgraded. The problem with that is, there's very few overlap in that. Might as well just start clicking on random ones. Because there are not too many good ones left. Honestly, Trickster is occasionally usable. Gotta remember to do Triple Guard for the first level. Because what we're basically going to do is do Triple Guard, 1 Yasmin, and then 1 Orpheus. Or, I mean, sorry, 2 Yasmins, 1 Orpheus. So 3, 2, 1 basically is enough to upgrade a rare. 3 of the below rarity, 2 of the current rarity, and then 1 of the above rarity. And that's the cheapest way to do it. Of course, there are multiple cheap ways to do it, but that is one of them. Winter Knight's not upgraded. I guess we could do that one. We summon Knights on occasion. This isn't necessarily one you want to see, but If you're gonna see him, might as well have a little bit more tankiness on him. Running a little low on Yasmin's. Main thing that keeps bottlenecking us always. Of course, we could use this as some Metals of Orpheus to count as 2 Yasmins, but then we're burning some of our loot if we do that. So it is an option. And of course, we have every common upgrade, unless there's a new common I forgot to upgrade that was added recently. Otherwise, every common should be maxed. I don't know, has there been any new commons? Oh wait, hold up. I just realized we're probably gonna get a new common soon when we get the Dragonite Gnome. But aside from that, I don't think we have any new commons coming in anytime soon. Yeah, we got every common maxed. Because the next common likely to be added to the game is Dragonite Gnome. And there hasn't been any more added since we maxed them all. Alright, let's just start doing an order from the bottom here, I guess. So we're only gonna go upgrade a few more here. Oh, not the one I wanted. Yeah, next week's Purple Tower of Doom. Which is kind of weird that they would do it that way. Because the restriction for the Halloween event was purple. And as soon as the Halloween event ends, you know what we got to do next week? Purple. So literally whatever teams you ran for the Halloween event, you can also run for the thing. However, I will be showing some slightly different ones. As the teams you need to quickly kill Tower of Doom is slightly different than the teams you need for this week. Though you can literally just copy-paste the same team you had. And it would work. Yeah, we can upgrade one more common. One more rare, And now we still need to go upgrade 95 more. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. And one more. I remember when this used to be considered a common. Nice, we're starting to get entire pages full of golds. Great to see. You're running... oh, you were running a Venoxia team. Yeah, I actually did not run any of the purple-green spammers for this event. Or purple-blue, I mean. Their color is purple-green, but their spam is purple-blue. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, now we got 95 more rares to go. Still a very, very big number we gotta chip at. But let's keep chipping at it. To the Explore! Hello, Zasian. It sounds like a lot, but having an entire rarity done is quite nice, because then you can start using the other ones to start upgrading other categories. Kind of like how we can use our guards to speed up rares now. Slowly but surely. Technically, we could upgrade every rare right now if we didn't care about scrapping every single higher rarity token we had. I'd obviously want to keep them for higher rarity stuff. Because if we truly wanted to, I could actually have every rare maxed right now, I'm pretty sure. But we're not going to. Because we'd be wasting so much value if we did. They were running reflection. Oh wait, which one was that? Oh wait, never mind, that was someone else. I'll go look at the team real quick. Go get it on copy paste. Oh wait, why can I not see it? Oh no, OBS took down my chat. 1 second. View. How do I put the chat back on? I'm trying to get the one where I can copy paste from. How do I docs chat? There we go. Oh, they destroyed my thing. There it is. Now I can see it. Aha. Oh yeah, I got it on copy paste now. That was weird. It like closed itself earlier. Let's see, what team is this? Just want to look at it. Thrall, Life and Death, Chernobog for the Brown Storm, and a Weaver. So basically a Life and Death Weaver team. All good. And just spam Life and Death Weaver till you win. Thrall for mana. Other thing for Browns. It also has Explode. Oh, why'd I do that? I already had the win condition. Luckily, it also cascaded the win condition. You have DM'd a list of your demands. I'll go check it later. Because if you would prefer, I could get you like perfect stats on like every Gmax in existence instead of a shiny if you prefer. Oh, you know what though? There's actually one issue with that. Oh wait, hold up. I just realized something. I actually can't get you a Gmax. I can get you the shiny thing, but I would have to send it over to Isabel. Because the way I have my files set up right now, I actually can't get to the islands where you Gmax them. Like, I can still farm for them, but I can't, like, Gmaxify them without sending it to Isabel. Which I guess would still work out then. But I actually can't do it in my game with how it's set up right now. Because I'm hunting all the legends again on my other account. And in doing so, it doesn't let you use the DLC on 2 different files. So only my other file can use the DLC right now. Which, the way they handle that DLC is like the most predatory thing I've ever seen. If you own like both versions of the game, which I don't, but if you did, you'd have to buy the DLC twice. And literally every instance of the game that you want to play the DLC on, you have to own like another copy of the DLC. Which is such a bad way of doing it. I thought that was connected for a second. I was about to swipe to try to take a skull even though there's a double gap. Also, I remember when that trip used to be used slightly. Because there was a time when map farming archetype almost seemed like it was going to be a thing. But then they kind of stopped adding troops that utilize the mechanic. But it's something they could still bring back. Map boost ratio is a thing within Gems of War. It's hard to overlook because there's like almost no troops that do it. But there was a time where it almost became a build. Because it was a decent skull spammer when a few other skull spammers got nerfed. And it was still relevant to get maps at the time. You know, way back when maps used to exist. Remember when maps were useful? That was a while ago. Like 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, what am I saying 4 or 5 years ago? I mean 6, 7 years ago. There was a time when maps weren't useless. I'll catch you later, Clip Bomb. Thanks for stopping by. We're getting some pretty above average chests, but nothing like super good in them. Which is almost funny when we're getting above average stuff, because that doesn't actually help us get the rares upgraded. Because anything epic or above, even though it's what we're looking for, does not actually get us any closer to upgrading a rare. Because the only material we would use are the 3 lowest guards, Yasmin's, and Orpheus's. Because the higher 3 would use for higher rarity troops. And they would never actually touch a rare. So rather ironically, us getting lucky makes it so we get less progress on what we're currently trying to hunt for. Or at least the next category we're trying to clear out. Oh, we got like 95 to go. That's going to be obviously a very long-term goal. They actually made the system without the intention of them ever fully being completable. Though there are some people still trying to go and actually complete it. I'm not sure if anyone has successfully done so yet, but some people are getting really close. I know that some people only have Legends and Mythics left. I think there might even be a small handful of people that only need to finish the Mythics. I'll catch you later, Alistair Stoop. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Which requires a lot of Explore 12 grind. Like, we're talking thousands of hours. Obviously, that's over a very long period of time. Some people have done the grind. Luckily, there isn't too much of a benefit to meddling your troops. Like, there's a little bit extra stats that you can work towards if you really want to do it for something. But there's not much of a need to have it done for everything. And even kingdom upgrades, the current highest you're ever going to need for a kingdom, though this could change into the future, but the current highest is 20 gold medals. And currently no kingdom has even need that. The highest any kingdom has currently needed was 10 silvers. So the next one after that is going to be 15 golds, and then eventually 20 golds. But even that's not too bad. If you break it down, that's basically just every common, rare, and ultra rare in a kingdom max, pretty much. Maybe with like a few others. At least by the time a kingdom has that many troops anyways. Because for some kingdoms, obviously that wouldn't be the case. But for a kingdom with that many troops, that's pretty much all they need by that point. He's like, let's break it down for one that has like a decent number. Like, let's say Zhejian, for example. Zhejian's at like, what, 27 star right now? 26 star. Well, actually, I think it is 27 star, I just haven't gotten it. No, it's 26 star technically. But anyways, let's take Zhejian, for example. If we go to Zhejian and do it in order, and do it by base rarity, what would 15 and 25 look like? I mean 20, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 15, because there's 8 there. So that would be the 15 mark. So we're only up to ultra rare by the 15 mark. So we're only at ultra rares. And to go all the way would only require 4. Would only require 4 epics to be upgraded. So it is possible if you upgrade, assuming Zhejian needed it, which it doesn't at the moment, plus it'll have more troops by then. But let's say it did right now need that. You would have to upgrade every common in the kingdom, every rare in the kingdom, every ultra rare in the kingdom, and then only 3 epics. Or anything higher than epic if you wanted to. Which, honestly, that's not too bad. Also, that reminds me, I have not upgraded Truffle. Hold up. Speaking of things that need to be upgraded. Hello, Truffle. How are you not upgraded? I guess because I didn't want to use my medals of Anu. But I think this is worth spending some medals of Anu on. But how much I use this? Though I don't use it too much these days, but still. Now I kind of want to go check. Do I have Beatrix upgraded? Because that's definitely one I would want to go do, if not. I go double check. And obviously I don't want to use a Medal of Yasmin here. You should never, ever, ever use Medal of Nisha. I mean, sorry, I meant Nisha, I mean. You should never, ever, ever use a Medal of Nisha on a Legendary. You should only ever use them on Mythics, because there's nothing above Nisha. So you want to save them exclusively for Mythics. Anyways, with that being said, I need to go upgrade. Let me go check. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Beatrix. Have I really not upgraded Beatrix yet? I haven't, really? I guess because it's just durability, I didn't feel the need to do so. But gosh, with how much we use these things? A little bit extra survivability to make sure it doesn't die on accident. Could go a long way. Could it win us a Guild War day? Goodbye, all of our Anus. There's like, several months of Anus right there. Ah, there we go. Hey, we got him. Might as well use them. There we go. Gosh, anything else I use a lot that isn't upgraded? Anyways, should be good for now. Where are we? Let's keep hunting. Beatrix was your first legendary to Elite Gold. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I think my first was Yaogui. I think I did Yaogui Queen Titania first. It was a lot more meta at the time. It is still really strong to this day, though. Still among one of the stronger no mythic legendary teams. Hello, Defiant! Welcome, welcome. Hope all has been well. Good old Zugoff triple kill. Or technically quad kill. Yeah, I don't think I did in Venoxia. I personally don't use Venoxia that much. I'm still not a fan of double spawners. I will very, very rarely use them. And by double spawners, I mean double gem spawners. Aside from Turnip. Turnip and a few others. There's some Divine Protector builds I'll use on occasion too. But double spawners are a little risky to use a lot of times. Mostly because of how they changed gem spawning several years back. Because they used to be like the absolute meta upon meta. But then they drastically nerfed how double spawners work. As far as like how the algorithm thing places them onto the board. And ever since then, they've been so much worse. It might not seem like that if you never knew what they originally were like. But like the difference between how they were ages ago compared to how they are now is such a drastic difference. Oh gosh, that's one problem when you get like a bunch of a color as well. In this case, skulls. Where you hit so many at once that you don't have follow-up. Because they all took each other out. It's funny when gem spawners do that too. Because you'll have an instance where you create a bunch of a color and then like none of it's on the board because so much of it got connected. Making it so their following turn does an extra turn. In that case, doesn't even have a skull option. Hello, Debbie! Welcome, welcome. You tend to metal up troops as you use them in events. That makes sense. I tend to metal them up based on when I need them for a very important team. Oh wait, why'd I do that? One of the only few things with immune to insta-kill that I'm very well aware has immune to insta-kill and I target it first. Wonderful. There we go. One of only 6 units even capable of being spawned in any Explorer that have immune to kill and I click on it. Luckily, I don't generally do that in Tower of Doom on accident, because it's always placed in the last slot, so you always know not to kill it. But something about it being in the middle of the team makes me want to click it. For some reason. Do I have the Leonis Tower defend team? I do not, though I know what it is. It's, I mostly know what it is. It's double stealthy middle, so that would mean it had to be like, what, Life and Death Weaver middle, right? More often than not. So it's, Leonis Tower, Life and Death is Orb Weaver, Arachne Weaver, And then the last slot is Enraged Carandera. Specifically Enraged with insta-kill immunity. You can put technically any double stealthy in the middle. It doesn't have to be Life and Death Weaver. Especially if you're using it for a different team. But it's basically Leona's Tower, Stealthy Hero, Stealthy Unit in general in third, and then Enraged Carandera in last slot. That's generally the structure of the team. The exact composition is slightly different from time to time. But it's important that your two non-immune to insta-kill troops are stealthied, so that they can't be targeted. Of course, they can still be stunned, which then allows them to be targeted. But the main goal is to make sure that the team initially is not targetable. I personally don't run that as my defend, though. I find it's slightly too flawed, because if they're using Elementalist, they just stun through it half the time. Because 50% of their extra turns will hit a troop that can be stunned. And you just target it with Zugov and you auto-win. Especially if it's Hero that gets stunned. It's one of the reasons why Weaver is done with it too, because it has immune to stun. There's currently no hero class in the game that has both stealthy and immune to stun. That might be added into the future, but as it stands right now, it isn't. In which case, you're going to see a lot of Life and Death Weaver with double immunes on the sides. If that ever does happen. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Weaver is used for it. Because due to Impervious, it doesn't have immune to insta-kill, but it's a stealthy that has immune to stun. Which is really strong for that type of team. For what it's trying to do. Which its main goal is to make sure that when Zugov casts, it has to hit something that has immune to insta-kill. Because that's the whole gimmick of a team like that. Like, the whole goal of it is to make sure that Zugov has to target something that has immune to insta-kill. Meaning it'll still get the skull spawn, but it will never actually get the kill. Or at least until it kills the other two units. I'm trying to think, is there a different troop other than Weaver that has Stealthy with Impervious? Because I can't think of one that isn't Weaver. Because that would also work if you didn't want to run Hero. You can run Leona's Tower, Arachne Weaver, or Leona's Tower, some other troop that has Impervious plus Stealthy, Arachne Weaver, and then Enraged Carandera. But now that I think of it, is there even another option that is both Impervious and Stealth? Not that I can think of. I don't think you can check both at once. Well, let's see, we got Weaver. Let's see, things with Impervious. Or immune to stun would technically work. In this context, immune to stun's about the same as Impervious, though not quite the same. I don't recall a single one that does. It might only be Weaver. On the long list of things of why Weaver is strong. But yeah, Arachne and Weaver might actually be the only troop in the game, unless I'm forgetting of one, that has both Impervious and Stealthy simultaneously. I can't even find one that has immune to stun. Yeah, I think it's the only one. Interesting. Anyways, may need another one then. All right, let's go. Let's go do one more explore. Let's do it in Shintang. Be the last one we do for now. Until our birthday tomorrow night. We will be streaming pretty much all day tomorrow, starting at noon. I do not know yet if I'll be separating the stream into a different stream around the time when we do Gems of War. I'll probably try to, but there is a chance it'll just be one continuous stream. Otherwise, regardless, at the same time as we normally do tomorrow night, we'll be streaming Gems of War. It'll either be connected to the big stream, or it'll be separated as its own stream. Still to be determined as of tomorrow night. Regardless, we'll still be doing Gems of War at the normal time. And throughout the day, we'll just kind of be messing around with stuff. When will I upgrade Kingdom to 17? Never? Probably never. There's no time soon. There's not much of a point in getting them beyond 16 unless you're going all the way to 20. And obviously the first ones we're going to do to 20 are ones that give magic. Like, for example, Zolkiri. But first we need more D-books. And by more D-books, I mean a lot more D-books. We need 20 more than what we have. Even if you count those. Aren't they 50 each? That still means we need 15. Still need 15 green deed books before I can even get a kingdom beyond 16. But yeah, it's very, very pointless to go much beyond 16. Because if you're doing it for a kingdom upgrade, you're just getting almost nothing in return. So it's not worth doing it then. So the only time when it's truly worth it is to go all the way to 20. And the only ones currently worth going to 20 are the magic-based kingdoms. Excuse me. But yeah, there really isn't much of a point in going beyond 16. It's going to be a while before we ever do. We need them to add more deeds to the game. And by more deeds, I mean a lot more deed books than what currently exists. This will probably happen at some point. But as it currently stands, it is ridiculously hard to get anything above 16. And most of the levels beyond 16 aren't worth it until you hit 20. It's one reason why some of these other kingdoms aren't upgraded. Like, let's say Golvania, I think can be upgraded. Yeah, like Golvania could be a level 27 kingdom right now. But it's blocked on needing a level 18 kingdom, which is not worth it because it's a magic-based one that isn't, or is a non-magic-based one that uses purple, which is one that's normally needed for magic kingdoms. So things like never getting upgraded. But yeah, this is the biggest issue. So they're going to be stuck at 16 for quite some time, and it's mostly due to the deed book economy in the game being like near non-existent. The rate at which we get deed books is almost none. Like aside from Season Pass and that one other event that ever so occasionally gives us a few, like there's almost no deed books. Like we got some blue deed books this season, half of them on the free side, half of them on the paid side. But the rate of them is just so glacially slow. But anyways, guys. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now. Tomorrow we'll be doing a bit of a variety stream, just kind of messing around with a bunch of stuff throughout the day tomorrow. And we'll go from there. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week, or weekend, I should say. We'll have a video up on the Mythic before we start that stream. It'll either be up tonight, pretty much as soon as the Mythic goes out, probably about an hour after, or we'll be doing it on right before we start the stream around noon, when we do the little variety stream thingy thing. But regardless, it should be up before we start streaming, so we'll have a video going over that Mythic then. And it's a pretty bad one, pretty skippable, but still want to cover it, show some teams for it. Who knows, maybe slightly better than we think, though I highly doubt it. But time will tell. We'll go check it out and see what it can do. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Catch you guys later, and thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.